what I want to do is change the order of these numbers of this date format. So I want to have my date and just play a bit differently, right? So I want to have, say, format like this. I have to say do a year and then say dash and month, and then I want to have a date. Okay, so let's do this way, and this will be our task. You have the article, and this article shows you how to use replace. So first of all, you need to use the full syntax. So see here, you have these forward slashes and the flags and so on. Okay, so my data, and then I put my regex, and the third argument will be what I want to do with this one. So if I say, we'll just put the regex like this, which should match my year. So this will literally, how to read it, it will match a digits of 4 going all together. There is only one place where we have 4 digits sequentially going one by one. So I want to do this, and if I take this, literally copy paste and place into my replace text. So this will be my year from this text. And if I want to replace my year to say 2077, that should return me a text where this pattern will be replaced with this. So let's see how this works. So we got my text. Okay, actually it doesn't work because of these guys. Or maybe because of, yeah, so because of flex. So you remember, we don't need to be super, overplay this. So this is simple text line, so no need to put multi-line. So what we've done, we got this replaced. So it found literally a text and replaced this text for this. Exactly same as you work with regular replace function. So if you would replace something, right? So you find hello and you replace it for hi, and you're going to get hi world, right? Instead of hello world. So here we are replacing a year, what we found with a 2077 and 77, and it gets replaced. It could work with several ways. So this is insert matching, or you can go with the groups. So this is the universal one. So I can just replace it, say, like this. Dollar and a percent. My new year is, and then I put what I matched. So let's play this and see. It got my thing into a match, which we can utilize using the special characters as universal match. And I just replaced it literally 2022 with my new year as, and then what I found in match. So that's how it was returned back. If you want to do it a bit more interesting, you can work with the groups and you can define many groups as we did here, right? So if we take our patterns, that will be also applicable and should work inside of our replace. So this idea I'm going to implement to change the order of my stuff. And let's do it. So we're going back to our saved version of regex. This is our pattern, and please pay attention to the fact that I'm matching whole thing, right? So it means I will replace the whole text. So this is very important if you want not only get something, but if you want to have a text and then change it completely or just get some item from it. So you need to fully match that thing. So I'm matching without the multi-line. So you see the multi-line doesn't work sometimes if you have just one line. This is what I do. So I put my thing for pattern with my named groups and so on. It's all nice and cool, right? So you see I have group days, group month, group years, and so on. Everything works as it should be. And now I will simply do this trick. My groups are named. I can go and what I want to do, so that calls substitution when we use this $sign and our group thing. So first of all, we have a matches for a group. So you see this is first matched group, second matched group, third matched group. So we can try to use numbers and exactly same you have in reference of make article, right? So we have one group in here that matches digits, and we use $1 to match our group. So let's see. Again, I match the whole thing. What is wrong? I don't have my characters, right? So these slashes and global one. So let's just make sure we have them. Okay, so this is really important when you use the replace. Okay, then you go this way, and I want to return, say, let's try to get first captured group. So $sign and 1. So first captured group should be this, and this are days. Again, what I'm doing here, I'm replacing the whole text because my match matches everything. I replace a match, right, with the first group, which is this. Let's try if named group works with a number only, because it's definitely more convenient to use it with a name instead of dollars. It works, right? So it works with a number, and it will definitely work with the syntax of name. So it works this way. So you literally copy the whole name of your group, but as these brackets, see? Not the curly brackets as we have in regex 101, but you use this, and that will work. So it matches your group. So now I can go and easily build the thing that I want. So I have years, right? So I have years, I have months, and I have a days. So for me, it will be really easy now. Replace the whole thing with what I want. So I can just put the $sign and that thing and dash, and then same for months, $sign, another dash, then date. So this will be our result in here to change the order of the stuff. So as you see, it's definitely more advanced, but it works magically in any place of your scenario. So now I hope you getting to understanding of how powerful could be using these replaces. So the only problem for us will be definitely building and generation the regexes itself, but see how easily now we can manage this stuff. So we have this thing, and instead of this, right, I want to get my, say, JSON. So I don't need this tom of text, I need a proper regex. So I can just simply copy this regex that, again, fully matches. So if you want to do replace the whole text, make sure it just matches whole text in your regex. And then I can simply say, okay, please replace that thing for me, which is my data, and I put my regex. So that thing, literally, I replace that thing. And here I can build whatever I like, right? So I can go and literally put my regex and say like, okay, I need a name here with some value. I need an email here with some value, and I need phone here with some value. I may even not care about the country. I might not even care about last name, or I can combine last names, say, right? So let's do it. And I put the commas to make my JSON correct. I can even afford to myself put some spaces, right? Because it's a regex, I don't care about extra lines. You maybe do, so let's keep it straight. And here, what I do, you remember, right? So we just use our groups in a way we like. So I put my name in here. So literally $, and name. Then I want to add a space and add my group of $, and last name. And then here I want to put email, and here phone, right? So phone and email. And let's see the results. So basically that should do a replace for whole text because we're matching a whole pattern. The pattern matches the whole text and creates capturing named groups. So I will replace this whole thing, literally the match, with this text where I will use this special injection of variables. So now I run it and it doesn't work. So nice. Let's see where I was wrong. So you see, regex is super tricky and sensitive thing. And this is kind of a small magic that you can perform using the regex in just replace function again in any place you want.